Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract money effortlessly, while others are constantly living on the edge, unable to escape the red? The difference, believe it or not, isn't just in the bank balance. It's in the way these people think. The human mind is one of the most powerful tools in existence. And when it comes to financial prosperity, it can be the key that opens the door to a life of abundance, or the invisible chain that keeps someone stuck in scarcity. Today, we're going to talk about the key mindset differences between those who remain in poverty and those who achieve wealth. And we're not talking about magic formulas or unrealistic shortcuts. This is about an internal transformation, a shift in perspective that can truly change the game of your financial life. Stick around until the end, because this might be exactly what you need to take the next step toward financial freedom. 1. The rich make money work. The poor work for money. Most people believe the only way to earn more is by working more. They trade time for money and often spend their whole lives trapped in this logic. But there's a physical and emotional limit to that. You can't work 24 hours a day. And even if you could, your income would still be tied to your available time. Those who understand the game of wealth know it's not about working harder, but working smarter. The rich focus their efforts on creating sources of passive income. They invest in assets that generate money even while they sleep. This includes dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, or even businesses that operate without the owner's constant presence. Imagine being a partner in a company without needing to show up every day. By investing in stocks, that's possible. Or receiving a portion of rent from a property you've never seen, simply because you bought shares in a real estate fund. That's the concept of making money work for you, using capital as a gear that keeps turning, even without your direct effort. Work is essential, especially in the beginning. But the ideal kind of work is the one that prepares and funds your next level, becoming an investor. Those who understand this are already several steps ahead on the path to financial independence. 2. The rich are creators. The poor are only consumers. One of the biggest behavioral differences between the rich and the poor lies in what each does with the money they earn. While many people rush to buy the latest phone, designer clothes, or trendy sneakers, the truly wealthy are thinking about how to use that money to create something. Creating value is the focus. The rich seek opportunities to start businesses, launch products, offer services, or develop new skills. They know that the more value they provide to the world, the greater the return they'll receive. And that return often multiplies over time. Meanwhile, the typical consumer invests little or nothing in their own development. They spend for status, instant gratification, or external influence. This creates a cycle. Money flows to the creators, not the consumers. If you want to break this cycle, the key is to change the question. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this money?" ask, "What can I create with this money?" This simple change can transform your financial reality. 3. The rich invest. The poor only save. Saving money is a good habit, but saving alone isn't enough to build wealth. Those with a wealthy mindset know they need to make their money grow. That means investing with strategy, knowledge, and a long-term vision. Leaving all your money in a savings account might feel safe, but it's actually a silent mistake. The returns are so low they often don't even keep up with inflation. In other words, your money loses value over time. Investing involves risk, yes, but these are calculated risks. There are options for different profiles and goals: stocks, funds, fixed income, real estate, and more. The most important thing is to start, even with a small amount. And over time, learn to invest better, diversify, and adjust your path. The difference is this: Savers protect today's money. Investors build tomorrow's wealth. 4. The rich think long-term. The poor live only in the present. Building wealth requires patience, vision, and discipline. Financial success doesn't happen overnight, and the wealthy know that. That's why they act strategically, think in years, not days. They plan, save, invest. They understand that short-term sacrifices are the price for long-term rewards. People with a poor mindset, however, live in survival mode. They focus on the short term, seek immediate gratification, and avoid planning. Their focus is to pay the bills, get through the month, survive until the next paycheck. But those who only look at the now rarely build anything solid for the future. The secret is to plant today, even if the harvest comes only years later. If you change your perspective on time, you're already moving closer to the mindset of those who prosper. 5. The rich leave their comfort zone. The poor cling to stability. Those with a wealthy mindset are constantly evolving. They seek challenges, learn from mistakes, and reinvent themselves. They know that growth happens outside the comfort zone, and they're willing to pay the price. People with a poor mindset, on the other hand, get stuck. They avoid risks. They reject new opportunities out of fear of the unknown. They stay in jobs they dislike, with incomes that aren't enough, living lifestyles that don't improve. Leaving your comfort zone doesn't mean abandoning everything overnight. It means taking small steps in the right direction, learning something new, seeking extra income, starting to invest, taking a course. Financial stagnation often starts with mental stagnation. 6. The rich never stop learning. The poor think they know enough. People who build wealth are lifelong learners. They read, study, follow trends, and seek mentorship. They understand that knowledge is a valuable asset, and that the more you learn, the more you can earn. Even billionaires dedicate hours to reading. That's no coincidence. Every new bit of knowledge can spark a new idea, a better decision, or a more profitable investment. Many people living paycheck to paycheck believe that learning ended when they left school. They keep repeating the same behaviors, holding the same beliefs, expecting different results. If you want to grow financially, you need to grow intellectually. Dedicate time to study. The return will be greater than you imagine. 7. The rich have clear goals. The poor only have wishes. Wishing for a new car, a better house, or a peaceful life is easy. What's hard is turning that wish into a goal. And that's what the rich do. They set objectives, create plans, and measure progress. They know exactly how much they want to earn, how much they need to invest, and how long they have to reach a milestone. With that clarity, they align their actions accordingly. Those who live only by wishful thinking wander aimlessly. Bills pile up, problems arise, life goes on. Without goals, a person only reacts, never acts with purpose. Set real, measurable, and achievable goals. Break them into steps. Track your progress. You'll see how your dreams start becoming reality. 8. The rich make calm decisions. The poor decide on impulse. Before acting, the rich analyze. They evaluate risks, consider scenarios, and seek advice. They don't get swept up in emotions or trends. They think about the consequences of each choice, both now and in the future. People with a poor mindset often act on impulse. They buy things they don't need, invest in what they don't understand, and follow unqualified advice. Then they pay the price for those rash decisions. Thinking before acting isn't wasting time. It's gaining wisdom. It's protecting your assets, your time, and your energy. The difference between wealth and poverty goes far beyond money. It's in attitudes, thoughts, and daily habits. Changing your financial reality starts by changing your mindset. So stop and reflect. Which of these behaviors do you most identify with? And which one can you start changing today? If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, subscribe to our channel. Your future self will thank you.